And now one of my favorite wrestlers from Cornell University, returning All-American Mike Nevinger.
Nevinger's been struggling as of late. He's lost 3 of his last 6 matches. So this could be one of those matches that Mike Nevinger could try to turn around. He just avenged a match against Vaith last round. Maybe this is the time he can kind of turn around his season.
And Rich Kiley, let me tell you, he's not ranked, but let me tell you, he is no walkover. He's not a guy that you need to you cannot overlook a guy like Rich Kiley. Rich Kiley is a very, very talented wrestler. Nevinger, obviously, is a returning All-American, and he's good on the top position. He'll torture you from up top, but he's also got some really good stuff. Got nice little knee pulls, and right here he's putting his head in the hole. Got that front headlock, head in the hole here. He wants to bring this too.
And this is right where Mike Nevinger likes to wrestle from. He likes to pull guys down. He likes to wrestle from this front head position.
Sure does. But you know what? Kiley's got that elbow. If he can keep circling, he won't give up that 2. Nope, nothing. He comes to his feet. Very smart by Kiley. Let's see if Nevinger can pick up this 2 here and finish this. He's in great position to get a takedown right here.
Now, what is Mike Nevinger trying to do here?
Right here, Nevinger's trying to pull that leg up as high as he can, make Kiley feel as uncomfortable as possible. Right now, he switches his position. But you know what? Kiley is tough. He's an ornery guy. He's not going to just give Nevinger 2 without a struggle in a fight. And those are the type of guys that always will win big matches. Because they're not going to belly out. They're not going to concede a takedown. Minute and 30 left in the period. Nevinger's got that leg on the shelf. He's trying to finish that takedown right there. You see Kyle Dake and the boys, they're up. They know how important every match is. Up, and he goes on his hands. Good call by the referee. Braces on his hands and gives up the 2.
Now, Mike Nevinger is known as being a stud on top here. What are we going to see Mike Nevinger try to attempt to do here?
You know what the thing about Nevinger is? Nevinger will try a lot of different things. He'll try to ride the legs and torture you. He'll get power halves. He'll use a crab ride at times. But he'll also use nice slick stuff like a cheapy little tilt or a TT tilt, a roll through. So he does a lot of good stuff on top. And with 1 minute and 4 seconds left, he's got 11 seconds riding time. I'm sure Nevinger wants to be up 3-0 with riding time at the end of this period. But Kiley, you know what? He's going to keep fighting. Like we said, he's a fighter, and he's going to give Nevinger everything he can handle. Kiley's got a good position. If he can pull up that leg over his own head, Nevinger, he'll get Nevinger in a high position, but Nevinger's got that headlock, that head and arm really tight. But if he can tripod up, Nevinger is high right now. Let me tell you something. Nevinger is no dummy. He knew he was in a bad position, so the next best thing is get a stalemate. But he had that around that neck pretty tight. You go across that jugular vein, a couple of seconds, 2-3 seconds, man, you start to feel it down there.
Got to give Ridge a lot of credit, though. He comes up every single time. What is Ridge exactly trying to do here from underneath?
Well, you know what? I think he's doing the right thing here, Chris. He's trying to keep his body moving. He's not giving up any cheap tilts. He's trying to step on that leg and get out to the outside. And now Nevinger's in a Peterson right now. He's in a Peterson ride, and he might give up some backs. He's already got reversed. So Kiley's up, tied it up 2-2. Right now, there's only 5 seconds left. He needs to hold that leg, and he goes into the second period tied 2-2 with Mike Nevinger returning All-American. This is a barn burner here.
Into the first period now, the score is
2-2 going in the second period. We see Ridge choosing down. Does any confidence be maybe wavered a little bit here for Nevinger after being reversed in that period?
You know what? Sometimes, when you know a guy's good on top and you pick down, it almost mentally kind of messes you up. It's kind of like, what is this guy doing? He's picking down and he's giving me my strength right here. But you know what? Ridge Kiley, coming up with that reversal, he's confident. He's confident on the bottom against Nevinger. But Nevinger, he's just secured riding time. He's got 1 minute of riding time, so he's really up 3-2 right here. If Kiley can get out, it's basically a tie with riding time. But Nevinger's got to be very, very careful.
Looks like Nevinger's got his hips pinned. This is right where Nevinger wants to be. What's his next step here?
Well, exactly what he just did. He cracked that hip. He's got to post that shoulder, try to pick up some back points here. Nevinger's been in with the best of the best. And you know what? But so is Ridge Kiley. When we speak about schedules, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Maryland, Penn State, Illinois, Michigan State, Iowa, the schedule that Nebraska has, Ridge Kiley, even though he's wrestling an All-American, he's used to that. He wrestles All-Americans every single time he takes the mat. So this is no big deal to him. So he needs to keep his poise and keep his head in the right spot, and he can pull this off. But Nevinger, I love Nevinger, man. I've seen him all year, and he's just a hammer.
Up over 2 minutes of riding time now for Nevinger. Seems like he's re-secured control of this match, even though it's a tie score. Nick, if this stays even here to finish out the second period, does Nevinger choose neutral to keep his riding time locked in?
You know what? He secured it. I think, knowing Nevinger, I just think Nevinger has a belief and he's confident in all positions. I could see him going down. And I mean, listen, let's put it this way. I really doubt if he can ride him for 2 straight minutes. He's got riding time locked up right now, actually. So it's 3-2. He goes down, it's 4-2. I would go down if I was Nevinger. Ridge Kiley, he's been in the top 20 this year. He's beaten guys, like Logan Arliss from Illinois. He's beaten good people. So, like we were saying earlier, he's not going to give up. He's going to keep coming, and he's going to be a threat at all times. He had a big win earlier this year against Nick Trimble from Michigan State also. So, he's in the mix, and like you had said, Chris, I think we're going to get Nevinger down here. I believe there's 2 minutes and 20 or 32 seconds on the riding time. The riding time got erased here. I think somebody may have pulled the plug out on that, but they're working on that now. That's what the delay is. Right now it's 2-2. Nevinger's up 3-2 with riding time. If he goes down, gets out, it's 4-2. So this is a very competitive match.
And it looks like right now Nevinger is going to choose down, and from there, Ridge Kiley's going to kick him out right to start the period. So we're going to start neutral.
I think that's smart. It gives Kiley the opportunity to go up on the score. If he can get a takedown. And it's tied with riding time, but at least he has an opportunity to come in there and get a good takedown against Nevinger. But Nevinger's tough.
So you like the decision here of him kicking him out, kind of keeping his future in on his own accord here instead of letting Nevinger dominate and control the match. I do like this. It gives him 2 solid minutes on his feet, and what we saw in that first match. When Kiley beat Spizik from Virginia, he's very good on his feet. He had a couple of really nice takedowns, but he was in a lot on some good takedowns. On some good shots. So Ridge Kiley is tough on his feet. But Nevinger is solid. He's solid. He's not a guy that you're just going to get a takedown. And he knows just what to do, just enough to do to make it look good also. And, with the score 3-2, 4-2 at riding time, Nevinger just has to stay solid. He has to stay focused in his mind, and he cannot give up an easy takedown here, which is very doubtful anyway because he's not. Oh, nice job.
Nice little knee tap, cross knee tap. Doesn't come up with it.
And right now, Ridge is kind of playing right into Nevinger's hands. Nevinger likes to pull guys down, Pull them tight, control ties, and really kind of just slow these matches down. He normally doesn't do well against a guy from the outside. What can Ridge do to change that up?
Well, I think he needs to stay out of that, that front headlock position, because Nevinger he'll live in that position. He loves that, like you had said, Chris. But Kiley needs to stay out of that. He needs to set up. He needs to hand fight and get in better positions, and he can't concede the tie-ups. He's conceding tie-ups right now to Nevinger, and he cannot do that. Another knee tap. Head in the hole here. 30 seconds left, and he gets a 2 with a go behind. Nevinger is in a good position right here. Even with a reversal, the score is still 5-4. Nevinger will be up plus riding time. So you got 20 seconds left. If he can get him in another one of those Petersons, though, Rich Kiley, Nevinger, that's what you have to look for right here. You have to look for a 4 or 5 point move. But with 10 seconds left, Nevinger is just tough. He's got that cross wrist. He's got that little gable ride. Solid win from Mike Nevinger. 6-2 with riding time. Excellent job.